Good morning, everybody. My name is Barry Schwartz, and this is the Search Buzz video recap. Today is Friday, January 24th. We got Google search volatility continuing. We got European sites getting hit by manual actions, quality raters guidelines being updated, Bing hiding Google again, and Yahoo testing AI chat. So definitely stay tuned. You don't want to miss this one. Of course, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Duda. Duda is the professional website builder you can call your own. So check them out at duda.co for more information. Thank you so much, Duda, for sponsoring. So like I said, we started to see, again, Google search ranking volatility. It started heating up probably around the 20th or so of January. There are some rumblings about it starting to heat up again this morning on Friday, January 24th. So there definitely is some volatility continuing. The tools I'm having, like I spoke about last week, I'm having a little bit of an issue tracking Google when Google made that JavaScript change, probably for LLMs. So it is interesting to watch this. So if you are noticing volatility around the 20th, 21st, and even throughout this coming up like Friday, this Friday, today, you are definitely not alone. There is a lot of chatter going on right now. Google seems to have expanded enforcement of the site reputation abuse policy to European sites. Honestly, I didn't know that Google wasn't hitting European sites with this site reputation abuse policy manual actions. But according to Laura, she shared a number of European sites that were doing this and got slapped hard. Glenn Gabe then noticed and did some charts as well, showing significant drops in those sites as well. So it's France, it's Spain, it's a bunch of countries in Europe. So a lot of these manual actions are being shuffled out to sites that are abusing the site reputation abuse policy. And those sites are seeing massive drops in rankings for those sections of those sites that are abusing that specific policy. Google also has updated their Google search quality raters guidelines. It's more focus on spam stuff, adding more examples and more detailed information and examples for the search quality raters. There are 11 new pages to the document. Not much significantly had changed, but adding more examples was the big takeaway. I haven't gone through it in super detail because I've been traveling. I'm completely jet lagged and messed up. But you definitely want to take a look at that. I posted about that this morning at seroundtable.com. Then Google also has clarified its site reputation abuse and manual actions documentation across the board to make sure it's all in sync with everything. So all the different documentation out there is all pretty much in sync with everything else that's out there. There was really no significant changes to that, but they updated the site reputation abuse policy, the search quality user report, and the manual actions section around just basically bringing it all in line. So keep that in mind. If you see changes there, that's what happened. One of the Google search quality analysts, one who's been there for a long, long time at Google, for like probably more than that, over 15 years. Chris Nelson basically updated his bio to say, address novel content issues, e.g. detect and treatment of AI-generated content. Now, a lot of people are talking about this, that, Google said they don't mind AI content, they like AI content, it's fine if it's written in AI, but obviously Google has to go ahead and handle like the AI content generated that's used for purposes around spam. So that's what this is all about. I think people are taking it a little bit too far, but again, it makes sense that Google's been doing this for years and years. Again, he just updated his bio to include that, I guess, because why not? John Mueller said that sometimes doing SEO can cause more SEO problems or more ranking problems. John Mueller said this in response to somebody saying SEO helps your problems with rankings. And then John Mueller said on Blue Sky, though sometimes doing SEO will cause a site more problems than not doing anything at all. So that's an interesting take from John. Of course, SEOs are having fun with that. Google has removed the breadcrumb trail or the breadcrumb from the URL snippet of the mobile search results. So I don't know, I think in 2015 and 2009 even, Google added like a breadcrumb thing to the actual mobile URLs. It's still alive in desktop, but to make the results more cleaner and more streamlined, Google went ahead and removed the breadcrumb aspect of the snippet from the mobile search results only. It's still available on desktop, so that has been gone as of a couple of days ago. Google AI overviews are now coming to circle to search. So if you do use a circle to search feature, Google's going to drag up and show you a AI overview that explains what you're circling in that search, which is pretty funny. Some funny examples from Google, or one funny example from Google was put there as well. Glenn Gabe noted that using the opt-out feature for the page annotation feature that everybody should opt out of actually works. Google said it would take up to 30 days to actually work, and his took about 25 or so days to actually go ahead and has site being opted out of page annotation, so that actually does work. So thank you for following up with that, Glenn. Google Business Profiles seems to have launched chat with text and WhatsApp in the United States. This used to be like a feature for international businesses or some international businesses, and now it seems to be rolling out for the US. I see for myself. This is a nice spot by Henry Heredia. There might be a weird Google Maps pin issue for service area businesses coming up where Google is actually showing a pin for businesses like landscapers or electricians that don't have an actual physical office. They come out and they do contract work all over the place. It usually goes ahead and shows the map without the pin, but now they're centering a pin in the middle of the map, not showing the address of the actual location of the business, but it just seems like weird that Google would show this pin. I'm not sure if it's a bug or a feature, but it is there. Google has rolled out a number of Google Ads Performance Max features around reporting and making it easier for you to do your job with Performance Max and understanding the results. So definitely take a look at that. I have a post about that this morning. Google Ads, Ginny's Marvin basically said, explain why you might see weekly ad spend fluctuate often and the reason is, she said, two reasons, often due to market conditions or budget changes, plus a bunch of other things, but I'm not going to go into that much detail. Definitely take a look at that post to see why that's happening. Google Ads has, I guess, launched or is testing new PMax search term insights for source data, where it has this new section that says source, and the source feature could actually show search themes, URL creative assets, and more. And a bunch of other things in there. So it's pretty interesting to see that. That was spotted by Natasha Kura, and I found it through Hannah. It's a nice find there as well. And also on that level, Google's PMax reports for Google Ads is also showing this search, this private search term category, where it's showing you like the search terms that are private. This is spotted by Arpan. Nice find there as well. On the Bing side, Bing seems to be testing something called adaptive zoom. It's a setting that you could toggle on and off, and it's called adaptive zoom, and I really have no clue what it does. I see it myself for some searches. This is spotted by Radu, and I have still no idea what it does. I've been trying to figure it out, and I can't figure out what it does. But it's called adaptive zoom, and you might see yourself going to Bing search. Bing is testing a new local pack design with blue boxes arranged differently, either like stacked on top of each other or lined up. This is spotted by Sachin and Kushul. Nice finds there. Bing is also testing a real estate search filter where right under the search bar, when you do a search, usually shows like web and Copilot and images and video. It's showing real estate. I've never seen this before. Kushal spotted this. I cannot replicate this at all, but it is interesting to see that. Also, Microsoft was caught testing again, hiding Google's search results. So when you do a search in Microsoft Bing for Google, they had this thing where it's actually hiding, like it showed like a search box, search us, powered by Microsoft, and below that, it hid the results. You had to actually click see more to actually see those results. Punnett spotted this, and then I tested it. I saw this myself, and then I tried it again, and it actually brought back the old classic, like crazy box. And again, Googlers actually commented about this. Super interesting to see that happening. Weird, and I don't know why Microsoft's doing this, and they haven't even commented about this. Finally, Yahoo is testing new AI chat within their search results. So if you do a search, I couldn't replicate this myself. There might be this like a little AI icon where it basically gives this like this star, like it looks like a Gemini icon to be honest. And you click on that, and it launches this like chat feature. We have to be signed in to see it. Unless you'd actually chat with Yahoo's new AI chat. I'm not sure if it's powered by OpenAI or somebody. It's hard to know. You can ask the chatbot what you're powered by, but you probably hallucinate. That being said, this is spotted by Sachin Patel as well. Nice find there. I guess that's maybe what Yahoo's doing in terms of the future of Yahoo search. I'm not sure, but it is. I'm always waiting to see what's going on with Yahoo. Yahoo said this like a couple of years ago they're changing things, and they still haven't. But this is a new feature with Yahoo, so hopefully there's more to come. In any event, thanks so much for listening to the Search Buzz video recap. Again, my name is Barry Schwartz, and this is the search news we covered over at the Search Engine Roundtable at seroundtable.com. Again, thanks to Duda for sponsoring. I deeply appreciate it. Bye-bye.